All righty then, man. I appreciate everybody's patience. You know how we rocking. It is official.
Are you in there?
Fair Fridays, Mr. Meet the Bishop. How you doing?
I'm good. Man.
Can I get your autograph? That's so nice. But how was your week?
How was my week this week? Well, I quit my job.
Oh no!
Yes, I quit UPS.
No,
everybody been all over the place, but I don't care what nobody say. It feel like the right thing to do.
I'm mad.
Just based on I'm being pulled in 1,000,001 directions. Fear is growing, and it's just like I get tired of them telling me what I can and cannot do.
Right.
No cap to the people at UPS, but you know, and then having me do new hires jobs and been there damn near 15 years. So it was just like, man.
Right.
And I woke up that day with the intention, every intention to go to work. And my supervisor texted me what she wanted me to do that day. And I just said, man, I ain't going to this. And I told everybody, I said, I think today I just quit my job. And everybody was like, are you stupid? But I weighed the pros and cons. I called the insurance company to see how much I got to pay for the COBRA plan and run it. Let's do it.
Right.
Yeah, see what happened. I mean, I know I'm gonna follow my face a few times, but I think the end result, I made the right choice.
And you know, I'm definitely proud of you. And that's
now you know I still got other ways to make money. Everybody forget that part. I still got 100 other hustles, but a 9 to 5 was kind of getting in the way of my growth. So I just decided on that day that I'm done with UPS. So,
and you know, that's inspiring to the listeners, to let them know that in order for you to reach your full potential, you have to make sacrifices and you have to make decisions that may not be comfortable decisions to make, but that's when you have to leap out on faith and trust God and most ultimately trust yourself. You know what I mean?
I apologize to my second born son, Dominic, because when I follow my face, that's who picks me up. So just in case, and look, I know every time something go wrong, I'm calling you help, whatever. Right. So I'm apologizing to you, but I just quit my job. And he was just like, he looked at me for a minute and he said, okay, mama, it's all right.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, congratulations. And I
feel like I'm still getting chewed out for it, but y'all just watch. It's gonna be okay. I know it.
And you know, we talked about this too.
Yeah.
You mentioned it maybe about 3 weeks ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I wanted to be tough and a badass like you, be like, shit, I think I'm gonna do the same thing.
I mean, I had to weigh the money. The money was the main thing. Like the insurance is why I was there, because I don't make a lot of money at UPS. I'm not a driver, so I don't make the money that people should be mad I quit about.
Okay.
Like them drivers are making 30 and up. Now that y'all, girl, you stupid, but no, I wasn't making that kind of money. I make a lot more doing Uber and DoorDash and all that than I was making financially from UPS. But I had free insurance.
Okay.
And that's where it was like, that's what made me keep going every day. Because, you know, and then it only covers now Darius and Tanaya are the only ones I have to worry about insurance with. So it's just like, okay, you know, Darius, look, we got COBRA this long. After that, to be fair, I'll pay your insurance until you're 25. And, you know, we worked it out as a family and we good.
Oh, so that's dope.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's funny, you know, and I applaud you for even up into 25, you know, because, you know, Mom Dukes, like the way we came up.
Well, the other ones were covered until they were 26. So on my plan with UPS. So that's why I had to be fair.
Okay.
He gonna be like, now I'm 20, 21, and you want to quit your job.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, look, to be fair, I'm going to cover you until you're 25. And then after that, you on your own. So I said, but if you need anything major, you better get it while we on UPS still.
That's true.
Because that's the good plan right there. Right. So whatever going on, you get it fixed now.
That's true. At least you gave him enough time.
Yeah.
Them deductibles, once you jump off of that boat and get on that ship.
Yeah.
Totally you know what I mean?
But calling in today from Robert E. Dayton Detention Facility. It's a holding facility in Lovejoy, Georgia, where a lot of the ICE people or people who have federal cases awaiting their sentencing go during the trial process. We have a religious leader who reached out to FAIR, and I am very honored by that. Despite of how people feel about the case, I do want to remind people that FAIR is not an innocent project. We're not here just because people are innocent. We do want to see people that are innocent being released from prison or not sent to prison at all. But we also take a look into over-sentencing, and that's what his case is about. He was sentenced to 28 years in prison for crimes that usually people get 5 to 10 years, if that. He was sent to a terrorist camp in Indiana. So that was another thing that concerned us about his case. He got sent back to Robert E. Dayton because he fought the bankruptcy fraud that was attached to the case. So now they have to re-sentence him. And it also opened up a lot of things, a lot of other discrepancies in his case. So that's why he's here. While he was sitting in Robert E. Dayton, the story he told me is he was sitting looking out the window one day crying. And I mean, like, he cries a lot. And is song. And was like, you disturbing my peace every time I look up, you over there crying. He invited him to the table, and, you know, another guy in there that we were helping was sitting down talking to me about the case. And he asked, who was I? And he said, oh, well, that's who you want to talk to. You know, whatever. So they talked it over. He went through the case with Iz, and Iz called me. They mailed it to me, and I went over it. I talked to Team Fair about it, and everybody was all over the place on whether we should help him or not. But I constantly have to remind them we can't be in our feelings about what a person did. I know. Yes, Lewis, I've been getting some good sleep. He doesn't mind. But like I always tell people, I don't help with rape cases. And that's personal, but I'm the president of FAIR. I can make that decision. But but as far as anything else, if it's a question mark, just let me make the final decision, and I made the final decision to help them. Okay. One of the big things is because I'm constantly always telling people that we don't only help just Black people because they think that's all we help. Right. So I do want to keep it multicultural and let everybody know that if they feel like they've been railroaded, no matter what nationality, what race, what you believe in, you can contact us and we'll do the best we can do to help you.
And that's fair.
And that's fair, exactly. Right. You know, for him being of Indian descent, and this is Indian for India. Mm-hmm. You know, before someone says I'm not being politically correct, I'm not talking about Native Americans. I'm talking about from India. Right. It's a breath of fresh air for him to have someone like me on his team, because I have to mail his stuff for him because a prison shows him a lot of what do you call it? Damn, my brain just died. They're real racist up towards him. Right. Okay. So a lot of his mail doesn't get to his wife or his family. So he'll send it to me and I'll send it to them, or they'll email it and I'll mail it to him or whatever. So, I mean, it's been pretty easy helping him. So he should be calling in soon. I thought he would be calling in by now because I said 5. But you know how prison is. You know, we can tell him a time and if something's going on. You know. And I think prior to us going on air, you was actually saying, I think the charges